I have a piece of advice for you. And this goes for any rental property owner who is working with property management, meaning property managers manage your property versus you landlording it yourself. My advice is do not worry about what the monthly fee that they charge is. Let me expand on that a little. Of course, if they're charging something absolutely absurd, or they're nickel and diming you, or I'm really talking about the actual monthly fee, which is usually a percentage of the rent that it brings in. So standard for the industry is usually 10%. So if the property is getting $1,000 in rent, they're charging you $100 a month. It usually ranges between 6 and 10%. So I'm mostly talking about that monthly fee. But broader perspective, like if they are nickel and diming the snot out of you, or like crazy fees elsewhere, I'm not saying work with a crazy fee person. However, if you're comparing different property managers and one charges 6% versus 10% versus 8%, I personally do not care what that monthly percentage is, because we're only talking the difference of maybe probably 4% points. What matters is the quality of the property manager. If there is, and this is, I mean, it goes into the whole you get what you pay for thing. And, you get what you pay for is not always true. You can get a really high quality thing or service for a lot less money by going to different companies, anything, car repair, whatever. But there is no place where this is truer, potentially. If you meet two different property management companies and you're trying to decide who to go through, if the higher quality management company charges you 10%, who cares? Do it. Because property managers, in my experience, might be, I don't want to say this definitely, I think bad property managers have been the number one most costly thing to my investments. And I'm talking about, like, looking over the span of my rental properties, easily things things that have come out of having bad property managers have cost me tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm not exaggerating about that. So screw the monthly fee is my advice. Who cares if it's 6% or 10%? Go with the property management company that is going to give you the best service, because I promise you, even if you're paying $40 more a month for them, you will make that up in the long run. Not even just that amount, you'll make it up 100-fold, guaranteed. Also, actually, this instance got brought up recently, where somebody was working with a property management company they loved who had been charging 6%, and suddenly their fees were going up to 10%. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, is my advice. Because, well, it's a little bit different phrase, but the devil you know may be better than the devil you don't know. And it's kind of backwards from, we're talking about good people here, but even if you think you're going to leave that proven good property management company for one, let's say that they have a phenomenal reputation, it's not proven for you. And it is so hard to find a good property management company that is phenomenal. Like, phenomenal and property managers, those two terms don't usually go together. So if you have that, who cares if it's 6% or 10%? Don't care about that monthly fee. Focus on the quality of the provider. End of story. Okay, maybe I was going to be a little more stern about that advice than I thought I would be.